What's up, world? Lee here at Sticks, Strings, and Other Things, my tiny little corner of the internet where I come to you every other week and talk about all of the crafty things that I have been getting my hands into. Today is January 19th. Normally I would be recording tomorrow and uploading tomorrow, but the last time I recorded while something was happening in DC, there was a minor attempted insurrection coup craziness thing, violence, Capitol building craziness that happened, and I don't want that to be something I'm thinking about the entire time I'm filming tomorrow, so I decided I would film today and upload tomorrow. So we'll see how that works. Anyhow, like I said, this is my tiny little corner of the internet where I discuss all the crafty things that I have been up to, which is knitting and crochet and cross stitch. This week it is just some knitting and some cross stitch. Yep. So first, it's a very sunny day and I have my lamp in a different spot and all I see is reflection in my glasses. So I apologize for that. I will try to not have that happen too much. We'll see. Anyway, it's sunny out. It's Washington State and it's sunny in January. It's a very strange thing and I don't understand it. But it is what it is. Made it great for my walk. I will say that. A little too bright actually, to be honest. Anyhow, let's get to the important things. The crafting. First, let's start with what I am wearing. This, once I unstrangle myself, is the Metallurgy shawl by Very Busy Monkey. And yes, there's a mistake right there. Yeah, right there. No one sees it when you're wearing it though, so who cares? Tiny mistakes don't matter, right? You'll never see them. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, this is the Metallurgy shawl, like I said, from Very Busy Monkey. It is knit in a color of Malbrigio sock yarn. I don't remember what. It's a pretty blue. Anyhow, this keeps falling off of where I originally had it. This is my something Quaker by, I want to say Rosewood Manor, with the Valdini threads? I think it's the Valdini threads. What the fancy called for threads. It's really, really lovely. I finished it years ago and it's one of the many things that I have never done anything with, and so it just kind of lives in a folded state, and I pulled out some of them and I'm trying to figure out what to do with them because the drawer I put all my finishes in for cross stitches is kind of getting over full and things aren't fitting anymore. I don't know what to do about it. I mean, the logical thing would be finish things, fully finish them, but this is what I'm doing right now. Yeah. Today I am drinking some Harney & Sons Paris tea. It's a nice, really basic tea. I enjoy it. It's pleasant in my things are fine mug. Everything's fine. Yep. I love this mug. It was a Christmas present from the guy and it amuses me greatly. I have to show off the zoodle. Zombie poodle. And oh, where's ah, yes, a kraken. Anyway, it's a mug that amuses me. It's also a nicely big sized mug, so it's also delicious for the tea there. Now let's get to the interesting, actually more interesting things, the actual what have I been crafting on. Let us start with my knitting. I finished up the guy's fingerless mitts. I did. Look, there's two. I did it, yay. And they match. Well, the stripes don't match, but they match in length. And they are absolutely delightful. Yes, they do fit him. I remember discussing earlier about how I was very nervous because 3x1 rib really sucks in quite a bit. I always forget that when I'm working with 3x1 rib, that it really scrunches in. It really, really does. These do fit him, and he has bigger hands than I do. So they are done, they are washed, they are blocked, they are finished. I just need to get a photo of them for my Ravelry page, and ta-da, they are done. So I have a finished object. And a happy dance, because I have a finished object and it makes me very, very happy. I mean, it only took me over a year to actually do them. I mean, once I started them, it was quick. But the starting took a while. But they are done, and now that I have spoken about them on the podcast today, the vlog, whatever you want to call it, he actually will get them now. I think he's looking forward to that part. So hooray! Fingerless mitts. Yay! Now, what have I been working on in the knitting world? One thing. Was it the rug? You know, the sweater that I just have to do the sleeves on? No. No, of course not. Why would I want to finish that? Is it any of the many, many other products? No. It is at least something that I spoke about last time. This is my Dust of Snow wrap by Helen Stewart. I am using my Hiya Hiya Sharps in a US size 7, which is a 4.5 millimeter. And the yarn I'm using is from one of my advent calendars last year, the Canon Hand Dyes Isn't It Romantic Gradient. And look at that. Look! Let's see, right there, you see where I have the little teacup dangly ball thing? That is where I was last time I podcast. This is all that I am up to. Look at that. I'm into the greens and I'm so excited. I have no clue what that looked like on the screen, but what else? I'm showing it off and I'm happy. So here is where I am at. Onto the greens. I am in ball 20, so on day 20, and I am nearing in on a finish on this. I'm super excited. The pattern is for a 24 skein, mini skein advent calendar. It calls for 24 different colors. Held with mohair usually, but I didn't want to hold it with mohair. I just wanted the pretty. So the one I am using, the Canon Hand Dyes Isn't It Romantic Gradient, is a 25 skein advent calendar. So I'm just going to repeat one of the lace motifs if I'm counting it correctly. My 24 will be this motif, and then the 25 will just be like this at the end. So that is my plan. Just add an extra row. I mean, all you're doing is striping different lace patterns. There's 2 lace patterns and then a solid pattern and then some garter stripes, garter stitch where you're striping. So it's really easy to add too. So I will just add an extra one because I have an extra skein, well, mini skein, and that will hopefully be done, washed, and blocked by the next one. Though I'm itching to start new things. Oh. I'm trying not to. I had a mini goal for myself in my knitting this year, which is to finish several of the things that I have in whip bags, to finish at least a few of them. And I really want to start like 3 new projects. One of them is actually another Advent shawl because I have the Advent minis, and evidently I think that a different shawl would be more interesting. I always get this way near the end of a project where I'm like, oh, I'm almost done. What else could I start? Yeah, all the things. And so I have a lot of projects that are either half or 3/4 done. And then I start something new because, oh, the new is always so pretty. So this year, my attempt is to at least finish one or two before I start one or two. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, whatever. Now, let's move on to the cross stitch. I haven't really worked on that many different things in cross. I've only worked on one project actually in the last 2 weeks. I'm not sure who I am. It's very strange. But last time I showed my pandemic, I was like, yeah, now that I've talked about it, I probably won't work on it again. That was a lie. I just kept working on it. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I have all of page 1 done, all of page 2 done, and I am moving in on a page 3 finish. Really close, really close. There's just, excuse me, there's just a couple little guys in here. And then I'm going to do the full motif because I hate stopping in the middle of a motif, especially when you're working with overdyed threads. There's the word. We got it. English is hard. So I will finish the whole motif. So I'll finish all of that because there's another one over here. There's a couple little guys here. And then there's a, excuse me, there's a, I don't know what kind of motif it is. It's got like flowers and berries on it. But yeah, that's where we are on this. So I am hoping to get to a page 3 finish soon. So that's pretty much all I worked on this week, past 2 weeks. As you can see, a lot of my time has been spent in the knitting world with my Dust of Snow wrap. Because at first it was, well, I'm a couple days behind because it was an Advent wrap and an Advent calendar. So it was, hey, here's day 4, here's day 5, here's day 6, here's color/day 7. And I was just a couple days behind. And I kept being a couple days behind. So I decided I would just power through and catch up. And here it is, the 19th is the day I'm filming this, and I'm on day 20. So I obviously did eventually catch up. It just took a lot of time. That and the fingersmiths. Oh, so fiddly, that thumb gusset. Never, never, never doing that again, ever. That thumb gusset was just not even worth my time. I mean, I'm glad they're finished. They're going to be great. They fit really nice. But, there are easier ways to do that, and I'm never going to do that again. So that is all the active stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who I am. I didn't work on like 18 different things this time. Who knows? But that'll change. That'll change because now we're going to get into plans. Knitting-wise, my plan is to finish my Dust of Snow wrap without starting anything else. And then I hope to start the second of my Little Moments. Little Moments? I think it's called Little Moments. The Little Moments sock, the one with a lot of twisted stitches that I talked about a handful of episodes ago. Yeah, I don't remember when I last talked about it. But I'm hoping to at least start the second toe so that I can get that one finished sometime this. I was going to say month, and that's ridiculous because that's not going to happen. Maybe sometime this year. I also, in plans, hope to at least finish one of the arms on the rug sweater so that I feel like I'm making progress on that. The arms are going to be quick. The arms are going to be, the sleeves are going to be quick. The sleeves are going to be fast. They aren't that long when it's a dropped shoulder, oversized, poncho-y styled sweater. So I just need to do that, and maybe both. Maybe both? Both? Why not? Why not? Why not both? Yeah, there we go. I have set a goal. There we are. I'm going to finish my Dust of Snow wrap. I am going to finish my rug sweater. Come back in 2 weeks and see if I've made a liar out of myself. That is my knitting plan. and I will not start the lovely things that I want to start. Yeah, I probably will. There's one. Let me see if I can find it. I'm going to pull up Ravelry, going to pull up my queue really quick. Let's see if I can find it. Don't mind me just staring at my phone while I try and find this. It's very, very rude, and I apologize, but you know, that's where we're at today. If I can find, because I can't remember the name of it. Oh yeah, that's because I can't pronounce it. This one. This is the Advent calendar mini project that I want to start next. I think that shape is going to be so much fun. My plan is to do it with the One Pot Wonders from Hue Loco, because I think that will be gorgeous. And it's going to be a bit time consuming because those are big chunks of color. But I think the Hue Loco One Pot Wonders will be really fun in it because there's going to be some crazy ones and some of them were sparkly, and I think it is just going to be a chaotic, glorious splash of color. So those are my plans. Sounds good, right? I think it sounds good. Now, my plans for cross stitch. I am hoping to, like I said on my, where did I put it? My pandemic, it's right down there. On my pandemic, I plan to finish page 3. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm feeling good. 2 page finishes without really working on anything else. It's time to move on to another project. It's really, really time to move on to another project. In fact, tomorrow I'm planning on starting a project. I know a lot of people were planning on starting Oh Joyous Day on the inauguration. And that had originally been my plan as well. I even have all the pretties. You'll notice there's no fabric in there yet because while I was thinking about it, I changed my mind. Honestly, it was the events of the 6th that changed my mind as to what planned start I was going to have. And instead of being joyous, I'm more living in hope. So this is my planned start for tomorrow. We live in hope because we need hope right now for a lot of different reasons, and a lot of different things are going on pandemic-wise, crazy people-wise, and yeah, there's not a lot of hope, and I need hope. So this is my planned start for tomorrow, and it is obviously by Blackbird Design. We live in hope. There is one major change I'm going to make. Right here it says Chesapeake Bay, because I can speak. It says Chesapeake Bay, and I am going to change that, and I am going to put in Salish Sea, because I am right next to Puget Sound, living in the Pacific Northwest, and it's the Salish Sea. So that's what we're going to do. I have all the called for threads on this nice little ring. And I am going to be using this fabric, which is by Lakeside Linen, and it is River Willow, yes, and it's a 40 count. And I just think it's going to be really lovely. It's a nice green, greenish gray kind of color. And let me put the flosses on it. So those are the flosses on it. And I think that'll look quite lovely. And amusingly, I was able to do this because one of the days that I was really overwhelmed by the world, I decided that I needed some organization in my life. So I sat down and I pulled out all my loose overdyed threads that were just kind of hanging out. I'd never put them back after I'd finished a project, and as you know, I just started getting into cross stitch again recently. So this is like years old, just sitting in bags, just never being put away, never being taken care of, multiple thread rings, just, it was a disaster. So I sat down with all of my overdyed threads and I organized them. And I'm looking over there because they're hanging on the wall over there. And so I now have all my overdyed threads, organized, alphabetical order and company, and it's fantastic, which made kitting this up really, really, really easy because, yeah, I just had them. So go figure. When you put your stash away correctly and then you go to look for new stash, you don't need to look for new stash at a store. You can just shop your own. It's living in this lovely little bag of Paris because I like Paris and I miss Paris and I'd love to go back to Paris again someday when we can travel again because I love Paris. So this is my inauguration day start. We live in hope. So that is that. And what else is my plan? The other cross stitch plan. This weekend is 24-hour cross stitches marathon weekend. So I'm like, well, what could I do? I mean, I have pandemic, I have this new start I'm starting tomorrow. Am I going to work on any of this? No, I am going to work on my second called Whip Go piece. So my first was pandemic and I needed to finish a page. I did, page 2. I, in fact, almost finished page 3 as well, so I get to cross off another box. Shocking. But my other called piece for Whip Go is Serratatum. And if you saw my whip parade, if you saw my whip parade, you've seen that I have a chunk of it done, but I'm not even halfway done yet. So my plan is to work on that one all this weekend, depending on whether or not certain things happen in life. Certain things happen, then I won't be doing that all weekend, just part of the weekend. And if they don't happen, then that's all I'm going to do. I am just going to stitch, 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 and I'm going to try to actually get 24 hours in on Serratatum. Wish me luck. I'm not going to do it in one night. No, 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 no. This is an old lady here, and while she does not sleep well at all, especially of late, 3 hours of sleep, last 4 nights running, or 3 nights running. I'm fine. That's what tea is for. That is what tea is for, right? That's what tea is for. I am not doing 24 hours without a break. No. Not gonna happen. But I will try to do it between Wednesday and Sunday. I am team sleep. Hello. Not that I sleep well, but if I'm like, I'd like to try. So those are my plans in the stitching realm. So that's kind of it. So other than that, I have some stash, and in case I haven't babbled enough, there will be some extra babbling at the end. So let's get on to stash. I am doing Stitch from Stash this year for my cross stitch because when I got back into it this past year, even though I have tons already kitted and prepped and ready to go, I bought things. I bought many things, and that was unnecessary, so I needed to stop. So I'm doing Stitch from Stash, and I've already spent, like I said last vlog, I spent this 3 months worth of my stash, and what I spent it on was the Vicki Clayton's conversion to her silks for Winter Rose Manor. So here's Winter Rose Manor. And these are the silks that showed up the other day for the project in Vicki Clayton silks. And I haven't pulled it out of the bag because I'm not going to until I'm actually ready to start this. But they are beautiful. Just, I mean, look at that. And yeah, this red right here is one of my favorite Vicki Clayton reds. It's Diane's Rouge. Absolutely love that red. Anyhow, it has shown up, and so now all I have to do is find a piece of fabric. I have plenty. That shouldn't be a problem. And then start it and finish it. easy. But I'm very excited to have the silks, and that is what I spent all of my stash money on for the next couple of months. However, if you're doing Stitch from Stash, you do earn dollars back to your stash with things that you finish. And luckily things like Pandemic, you can do page finishes. So since I have one page already finished, I earned some dollars back from that, and I'm almost done with page 3, so that'll earn me some extra dollars back towards that as well. So hey, yay, feeling good. That's the only cross stitch that I have bought, stash that I have bought this year. I will have things coming that I bought last year or have bought as subscriptions and have spent the money on already, and that doesn't count towards my budget because it's already spent. Which leads me to my next thing, something I've already spent the money on. I did an unboxing for date night. Date with your stitching. I keep calling it date night with your stitching. Date with your stitching from the Black Needle Society. It is my first box from them, and I absolutely loved it. I'm just going to do a quick highlight. Lovely scissors. Yes. A Lolo To Go lotion bar, and as I stated, I love these because that lotion bar in there, you can buy replacements for, and you just pop it back in the tin, and you don't have to keep buying replacement tins. You can just buy the lotion bars. And this is the small to go size. You can get bigger ones. Love them. What else came in there? This candle, which smells delicious. I have yet to burn it. I am saving. Ow. I just dropped a candle on my foot. That hurt. I am saving it for a special night, but I'm very much liking it. And then there is the project bag. I am no bird. I always just say that part of it because, yeah, I am no bird and no net ensnares me. I love Jane Eyre. But, oh, I was saying I'm saving the candle for a special night, and also so that I can do the photo challenge, which is happening next month. Lovely, lovely bright lipstick. Fabric. I have no clue what I'm going to do with this, but it's toxically bright in a good way. Pretty delicate floss. A giant needle minder. And let me pop all this back in. The hands-on designs. I waffle a lot. Sorry, I waffle you? A waffle a lot. Sorry, I keep saying I waffle a lot. Well, I do, but this is I love you a waffle a lot, which is painfully painful, but also hilarious. So yes, that was the date with your stitching box. Oops. I'm trying to put everything back in here. And I am planning on doing the photo challenge and playing around with that. I very much enjoyed my first box with them, which is good because I bought the subscription and I'm enjoying it. That is all of the cross stitch goodies, but I have some knitting goodies too. My Leading Men Fiber Arts minis showed up. I have been doing their Mini of the Month club. What do they call it? Cast of Characters, I think is what they call it, because all of their stuff is very theater oriented, which Leading Men Fiber Arts, theater oriented. It's like there's a theme. I love it. But they do a Mini of the Month club, and they just do it by alphabetical order. So these are not necessarily meant to go together, and these don't. Some months they really actually do go together very well, but it's alphabetical order. They're not supposed to go together. This is not for one project. So this showed up today actually, and I'm very excited. I love this green. It's called Envy. Absolutely love it. This is a fun one too, called Ember. This is Electric Avenue. It's very bright. I have no clue what I'm gonna do with that, but oi, she's a bright one. She's a very bright one. Yay. And again, my camera has decided that batteries, you don't need a battery to record. You totally need a battery to record. Anyway, I was talking about this bright one. I have no clue what I'm going to do with this bright one. And I think the camera's toning it down, honestly. It's brighter than what it's showing on camera. Yeah. I mean, I think a highlighter would look less bright than this color. But I enjoy their minis because you can never have too many minis when you're a sock knitter. I knit lots of socks. Not that you've seen many on here, but I knitted too many last year. I needed a sock break. Just need a little sock break. But I am a sock knitter and I do love my socks, and minis are great for heels, toes, and cuffs. Or just heels and toes. So you can just pop in a fun bit of color. So you can never have too many minis. That is the end of my statement. But I don't know what I'm going to do with that yellow one. Oh, I do not. That's so bright. Oh, God, and near my face. Oh, don't put it near my face. Oh, yellow makes me look dead to begin with. Put that next to my face, and I'm going to look like corpse reborn. Yikes. Other yarn I got, because Yarn of the Month clubs, I really like them. And I started a different one because it was cheap. And it is from the Farmer's Daughter Fibers. It's the name of the yarn dyer. And they do a Sock of the Month club for socks. Sock of the Month. Yarn of the Month club for socks. There, those are the correct words. They call it Sock Squad. And so this was January's. And it comes with a little mini. And this is their, I have no clue, Penalter sock base? I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a 75-25 merino, but that's the sock base, and that is the color, A New Dawn. And it is a melony melon color, but I kind of love it with this mini. Again, talking about the minis, a mini with socks, toes and heels. I think that's going to be lovely. I'm trying to figure out what I want to make for it. But this is their Sock Squad 2021, and I have my January sock already. They sent it super early. They sent it like in the end of December. I should have shown it last podcast, but I forgot because I popped it up there in the cubby it lives in, and forgot. So I decided I better show it off today because they sent me an email saying that my next one's being shipped for February. So they sent them really early so you could like actually knit them before the month. It'd be great if you were on top of things and organized and had a plan instead of, ooh, pretty, which is much more my style of getting yarn. So that's that one. My other one is the Wool and Honey, what is the yarn club called? The Wool and Honey Yarn Club. Great Bear? I do not remember. I don't remember. It's their monthly club for yarn. And they do a different dyer every month, new color, new dyer, and they send you a little stitch marker that is usually some sort of semi-precious or stone of some kind. Not always semi-precious, but a stone of some kind as a knit marker, a stitch marker. They're absolutely beautiful. You can use them as jewelry. I have a necklace that has them on it, in fact, because they are jewelry. But this month just arrived. They let you know beforehand what color you're going to get. So I knew this color was coming. So you can like say, ooh, I really like that color. Can I get an extra skein? And I did not get an extra skein of this. And I was wondering if I was going to be kicking myself for not getting an extra skein of this. And I'm totally kicking myself for not getting an extra skein of this. It is so pretty. This is from Rebel Woolworks. It is their sock yarn. It is 75-25. Country Red Barn. And look at this red. Oh, it's coming up way orange on the screen, but oh, there we go. That's the color. Look at this. Oh, look at this red. Look at it. It is so pretty. Oh my God, I was afraid I was going to be kicking myself for not getting extra skeins of this. I am kicking myself for not getting extra skeins of this. This is so beautiful. I want a sweater's quantity of this so that I can knit a fingering weight sweater. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this red. It is a very wonderfully blue-based red with some dark, dark, dark red. Yep. Sprinkles on it. Wonderfully tonal. It is gorgeous. And I am in love with this red. So I'm going to have to find a very, very special project for this one, because as much as I like using my sock yarns for socks, I kind of don't want to put this on my feet. I kind of want to display this one, like just, oh. Maybe I'll just cake it up and just set it on a shelf. Because I'm in love with this color. This color is absolutely to die for. The darker bits, like right in here, if the entire skein was that color, I would have bought extra. I don't think I could have stopped myself. I'd be calling them up now going, I know I didn't buy any extra, but do you got any extra? If it was all that color, oh, I need more. No, I obviously need no more yarn. But this, oh, yeah. Do I like this color? Yes, I like this color. I like Country Red Barn. It is beautiful, and I love it. And they sent out, in their package, they also sent out a pattern. You can sign up to be sent out something miscellaneous, or their sock, or their shawl, or their baby item, I think are the three. I always get their sock. And this is not a pattern that is designed for this yarn. It is usually a pattern that's been out before. So this is a very lovely sock. As you can see, it was not knit in this yarn. It happens to be red, but this yarn that was used for this project is a tweed. But it has these gorgeous cables all the way down. It's quite lovely. Reminds me of a sock I already have, which has cables that run all the way down across the bottom of the foot, like this, right here, and actually across the front of the toe. I can't see the front of the toes in this one to see if this one does that. Don't know. But I have a pair of socks that do that, and oh, they're so pretty. So I probably will not be making this one because I already have a pair kind of like it. But it's a gorgeous pattern. Clearly determined. So yeah, that is all the purchases that have shown up, and all of the lovelies, and all of the knitting and the stitching and the everything. Still no spinning. I have a lovely red that I'm spinning on that. It's beautiful, beautiful fiber, but I'm really crap at spinning still, and so therefore I don't spin, which means I stay really crap at spinning, because if you don't practice, you don't get better. Weird that, huh? I need to get back to it because it's actually wonderfully soothing. But that would be my phone. Just a moment. Spam risk? Well, I'm not going to be contacting them. Oh, and a cat came out. I thought I had the door shut. I did have the door shut. That means the cat was sleeping under the bed and is now bumping the tripod. So, Stella just rocked your world. That's what she does. No, you can't sleep on my yarn. Sorry, girl. So, I guess the phone woke her up. All the talking didn't, but the phone did. And now she's over here going, pets. Anyhow, let's get on to the lifey bits. We're still in a pandemic. Means no one's going anywhere. At all. I hope. unless you have to. I'm trying to make sure the cat does not bump the tripod again. We'll see if that works. So yeah, mask up. Still a pandemic. Still sucks. Really tired of it. Really would like it to go away. Don't. Sorry about that. Really would like it to go away. Really am tired of it. I think we all are. I think we all are. Yeah. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. In case you couldn't tell. So yeah, pandemic's still going on. Crazy armed people trying to take over the government in the United States. That's kind of a problem. You don't need yet another middle-aged white woman to talk about it, though. Needless to say, I disagreed with the people trying to storm into the Capitol building and stop a legal and fair election. Had a problem with that. Had a massive problem with that. Still do. Kind of concerned about the inauguration tomorrow or today, because that's when I'm going to upload this. Because, yeah, worries. So, yeah, enough about that. Hope. Hope. We live in hope. That is where I will come back to. We live in hope. We need hope. I hope for so many things that everything is better in 2021 than it was and has been in 2020 and so far in 2021. I hope that things get better. I hope that things open up safely, that people are safe, that my cat would let me stop petting her. That's not gonna happen. Okay, don't actually hope my cat would let me stop petting her. She's sweet. I hope we all get to live as spoiled house cats. That's what I hope. No worries. Just nice sunbeam, lay down, snooze whenever you want, food on demand, laps, scritches. We should all hope to be a house cat. Yeah, there's my goal for 2021. I want to be a house cat. Oh my God. So sorry, people. She's not helpful. Oh, you know how last time I sat here and I said, oh, I'm not going to make 9 because, you know, I've done so poorly at them. So I made a make 9 for my knitting. And then I looked at it and went, am I crazy? I had like 5 sweaters on it. You know how many sweaters I finished past year? 3. Not 5. It was insane. So then I made a more sane make 9. And then I was like, make 9s don't work for me. So why am I doing it? Stop it, Stella. Really. Make 9s don't work for me. So why am I doing it? So I packed it all away. Otherwise I would have shown it to you today because the WhipGo seems to be working though. Anybody else doing WhipGo? If you are, comment below because I would love to hear about your goals. Do you just have stitching on it? Are you bicraftual, tricraftual, multicraft, polycraftual? Do you have other things on it then? Yeah, I would love to hear what all your goals are. Anyone's goals. I would love to hear what they are. And if I always mean to say this at the beginning and I always forget and then I put it in the end and it seems weird. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing if you have subscribed. And if you're new, I hope you enjoyed. This is the crazy that happens here. So if you made it this far, you've signed up for it, you might as well just subscribe or subscribe. Wherever the button is. You should just hit that button and then you can see me every 2 weeks. It's this. It's the chaos. It's the crazy. But if you've made it this far, you obviously love it and you should just continue. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so very much. I enjoy coming to talk to you every couple weeks. I think I'm going to leave it there because there's a pandemic going on and there's really nothing else going on in my world other than what I've shown you. Because that and sitting on hold for about 2.5 hours today trying to schedule my next doctor's appointment and never getting to see a person, never getting to a person, so still not getting to schedule my appointment. That's the other thing today. Woo, exciting. Try again tomorrow. Well, my tea is done. It is sad, which means I've probably babbled way too much and you guys don't need to hear any more of it. So I will let you go. And I will hope to see you all here again in 2 weeks so I can chit chat with you some more. Please do let me know what you have been up to. What are your goals for the month? Now that the month is almost over, maybe I should be asking you, what are your goals for February? Ugh, I haven't even made goals for February except on my WhipGo. Well, it's only the 19th, 20th. So I have time, right? Well, I will see you all here in 2 weeks. And until then, I hope everything is safe for you. I hope you are happy, healthy, and have a moment to sit down, have your favorite beverage at hand, drink it, relax, craft whatever your heart's desires are, and I will see you again in 2 weeks. Until then, bye-bye.